Often enough, I get series that makes me question my moralities, whether I'm right or wrong, or whether, my perception of a child is actually right or wrong. Because sometimes some shows, obviously, it's mainly, horror, science shows, that obviously, use the child as a way to actually move the plot device into a different direction. And Monster is a prime example of this because of our main character, Dr. Kenzo Tenma, basically had to choose basically of rescuing the mayor who's basically more politically important to the hospital, or he had to rescue an innocent child who basically got shot in the head, and they have no clue of how the child got shot in the head, and their parents both died. And while the little boy's sister was obviously traumatized by the entire events, he decided to actually rescue the boy, even though the director or the person who's above him in role told him to rescue the mayor because the mayor would actually be able to promote the hospital more. And since the location of the show is in Germany, whereas political matters do matter a little bit more than in Japan. Obviously, Kenzo Tenma is from Japan, and the show does take place in Germany. And the show is basically a mystery, silent drama. All these type of and a little bit of horror as well. It just shows how human beings can transform into a monster. Whether they've been through the events of their lives, they can become monsters as well. And my impression of the show was that, and first series, by the way, an impression series where basically I do my first impressions on the first 3 episodes. And Monster itself actually did pace itself a little bit slowly, and at times it did go really, really fast. It's kind of one of those shows that actually has a really slow pacing when it actually goes into its characters and its plot devices and such. But obviously when it comes to time skips and such, from the first 3 episodes, literally the third episode, did a 9-year time skip, and you can see where this is going just from obviously seeing the fact there is a 9-year time skip in the third episodes, and most series will actually have the time skip maybe towards almost the end or towards the climax of the series, but this one has it in the very beginning to obviously show a little bit of Tenma's past, and obviously the fact that his life came crashing down thanks to the decision he made, and the fact that the hospital itself was a political game basically for the directors and everybody else to basically make their own structure in life, and basically them to be scholars and stuff saving people's lives. Just throws around the morals of saving lives, and whether one life is equal to another, whether life itself is created equally. And just love the fact this series is making me think about it and solving the case along with them. Even though Tenma himself is basically a very prestigious and very talented surgeon, he's basically a very normal person. Normal persons basically have morals, and there are people out there that have basically been raised all their life to not have any morals because their parents already told them that money matters more, and the fact that they didn't have any parents and they had to raise themselves to basically stealing all this stuff. And basically some people just have the pure enjoyment of just making people feel horrible about themselves. They're just a variety of characters that we've seen so far in the first 3 episodes of Monster. And I think you guys should definitely check out the series. I am watching English dub, and it's been produced and actually animated by Madhouse, so that the animation quality is going to be brilliant as the show progresses. And even the opening song for Monster, it just it just tells you that this tale of the story is going to be very depressing. And just when the music shifted and showed our main antagonist John Liebert as well, and the reason why I know this is obviously because I am aware of monsters. I believe should tell you what's going to happen next. It just kind of wants to make you predict the future and such. And it's kind of obvious too. That's one of the downfalls of monsters. Sometimes the cases are very obvious, obviously from the first 3 episodes, because I knew obviously who's gonna be the villain. Oh, this is so obvious the way they set it up. It was like, oh, you know what, this person is gonna be the villain. This person is going to obviously grow up to become this kind of person. I just don't want to say the name because I don't want to spoil anything, but definitely cannot wait to obviously watch more episodes of Monster, because the first 3 episodes absolutely intrigued me. And where obviously the characters, I think, if you ever heard this saying, be careful what you wish for? These 2-3 episodes are definitely something that obviously would make that saying possible. It's one of it demonstrates that saying very well. Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes you may not want the things you wish for. And one of the wishes of our main character Kenzo Tenma is basically all the directors and the people above him to die, and that just happened towards the end of the first episodes. I'm really spoiled because it does happen, but obviously the inevitable fate was going to come in time. It just has ominous fate. It just has all these different plot devices, but the pacing for the show can go on and off. At times it can pace itself pretty slowly, and at times it can go abnormally fast to the point where you understand what's going to happen in the future. So I definitely do recommend you watch Monster in English dub if you want to, or sub. It's really your choice. So this has been day 3 of my 1 week and 1 week in hell series. Be sure to check out all the other days, and I'll be sure to link all of the other days in the description below. And subscribe if you enjoy this type of videos. Usually I do my first 3 for newer shows, but I really did want to do for Monster because I thought, you know what, oh, this is the perfect series, and I wanted to do all the series I usually do on my channel in basically 1 week. One day would be impressions, one day would be a review, live reaction, analysis, whatever that I could do. And you know, day 3 is first 3, so I decided, you know what, let's just do a first 3 on a series that I've been really meaning to watch, and that is Monster. So like the video if you liked it, follow me on Twitter if you do inclined, and I'll see you guys later. See ya.